probably Wednesday the 19th. Oh, no, it's definitely Wednesday. And I got the sun in my eyes. Now, this is the first time for absolutely years, if it's ever happened at all, that I can say I'm up to date. I'm not chasing, pricking out, potting up. It's an unusual year, considering I was waiting for a new polytunnel and waiting for me deep beds. But anyhow, I'm actually dragging the house at the moment, but it's something to do. But fair enough, we'll have a quick tour instead. But this is my second take. Files are all corrupt the first time. That's how far we get. Right, just checked on the computer. Card's working, so we can carry on. Anyhow, I forget where I've left off. Now, like I said, I'm up to date. Now, the thing is, I started all my plants off, or most of my seeds, the way most of you have done it for years, you know, pre-germinated between the sheets of paper. And now I have my daughter on my back because I've got something in the bedroom growing. So I'm thinking, you know, how many levels of protection have I got here? I've got the polytunnel, there's one. I'll turn you around and face this in a second. I've got the grow tents. I don't know if you can see that. Sun's out bright. Right, got the grow tents. That's second level cover. The trays I'm using, they've all got covers. Third level of protection. You've also got the fleece you can fall back on. Then I'm thinking, instead of using the electric for lights, for lighting, you can use natural daylight. You don't have to control it. I thought, well, surely a small heater, and you fill them, like I said, they're only small. Fill one of them, it'll last nearly a week inside the grow tent. There's plenty of space in there to grow God knows what for the, you know, start of the year off. So I'm considering doing that. It's only a thought at the moment. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, I promised you a tour. Let's get that tour. Well, today we'll just go through the veg. Now, broad beans, Bunnings exhibition. I've already got 2 rows in the bed. But I'll put a couple of these in pots. The idea of the deep beds weren't to eliminate pots altogether. It's just make it easy for me to manage. You have to bear with me because it's a handheld camera this time. Tomatoes, various kinds. Of course, I'm doing my old favourite Tigerella. I put Crimson Crushes going in again, but they're going, wife doesn't know yet, but they're going amongst the flowers. Obviously, as well as veg, I'm still doing herbs. Borage, got a few in. Wife wanted some, so why not? The back I've got sage. Somewhere amongst this lot I've also got, oh God knows what, I'll get to them in a bit. Yeah, I've got cabbage, melons, Brussels sprouts, The sprouts can go out as far as I'm concerned now. It's just, yeah, probably get me in today. I've not else to do. But it's the first time I've caught up. Mind you, having said that, when you're working, you know, it's your work commitments come first, your home life, and then it's travelling to the allotment when you got it. It depends on the weather. Doesn't always work in your favour. Yeah, I've also got my onions still, but they won't be going in the deep beds. There's not many, there's only about a dozen. They'll be going in the pots. We'll never be self-sufficient, but at least what I like to do is grow, and there's something at the end of it. We'll always have something at the end of it. We'll never have another season like last year. That was the worst ever. No. At the back. Beetroot. But I've already got 2 rows out. I didn't think they were going to germinate, so I sowed another tray of them, and sure enough I got them. As you go around, obviously a few more tomatoes, peppers. These peppers are razzmatazz. No, they're the ones, they're the hot ones. I don't eat hot peppers. I don't mind. I'm growing the plants as an ornamental plant, and there's plenty of takers for the hot peppers, no worry about that. And alongside I've got cabbage. I like the mini cole. They're perfectly suited for the deep beds then. And behind is the turnip, well, they're the purple and white ones, I forget the name. But I've already got Tokyo Crossing, 2 rows of them. So I'll put a few of them in pots. Like I said, the deep beds weren't to eliminate pots, just to cut down the numbers. And of course, that's what's left of the Tokyo Cross. But it could be a mistake throwing them out. They reckon it'll be a nice sweet one. We'll see. Well, these are my favourite carrots, Sweet Candle. They were pre-germinated because I didn't think the polytunnel would be ready in time. Well, I'm not throwing them away, they're growing in there. I've also got some out in the deep bed coming through. And same with the parsnips. They're Albion. Some didn't make it, so I put more seed in. The seed's coming through now. They'll be outside before long anyway. A little bit of a mix in there. Gherkins, a few more exhibition onions. Well, I normally grow out to Craig onions, but this year I thought I'll have a go at exhibition onions. Not that I'll get anything like the size, but I don't sure. And right at the back corner, they're the yard-long green beans. Now, some of you might know them as asparagus bean. But I thought, well, I'll train them up the tomato plants. Why not? Why not? And of course, down below, there's my Cape gooseberries, a few peppers down there, sage cuttings. It's not looking too bad. I had a few lettuce left over, little gem cos. I thought, why not? I've already got some in one of the deep beds, so I could always put a couple in the polytunnel. Not taking the arm, but extra, keep that to come along quicker. And then alongside them, a if I can get them on. Butternut squash, the single one on its own, and spaghetti, vegetable spaghetti. I've only ever grown them once before, and I got one fruit of it. Right, there's no room in the deep beds for this, but leek bandit, I've never grown this variety before. I thought, well, as soon as the first earlies potatoes are up, or even the second earlies, go in a couple of pots. I'll have some. I'll grow a few. Deep bed number 1. Carrot sweet candle, 2 rows. They might look a mile apart then, but I have actually put another seed between. So another week or so's time, be more seedlings coming up. Middle row is radish, scarlet clove I think it is, and the back 2 rows, I don't know if you can see the seedlings, but they're parsnips. Once again I'll be in deep bed number 2 with the shadow of a spade on it. First 2 rows, turnip Tokyo cross. Like I said, they're the sweet ones. They're sowed multiple seed in the cells. So there's about, on average 3, maybe 4 seedlings to a cell, they all took. Next to them, if you can see them, is the beetroot Renova. I've never grown that one before, so we'll see what it tastes like. Give it a chance. Oh, I don't know if you can see these yet. Spring onion, Typica and Ishikura. Very bad germination rate in them. That's 2 different modules. Different trays of modules. I've got 2 out of one and 1 out of the other. And alongside my broad beans, Sutton's Dwarf. I'll be putting the canes in them before long. Now then, front row, give it the bandaboo. Front row is the kohlrabi, Suvi-Smells. That's a giant one that doesn't go stringy, so I'm giving that a try. The row behind is the cauliflower Orkney. I've never grown that one before. I've got 2 of them in, plus a few lettuce plants. Use a bit of space up. And at the back, yeah, Calabrese Marathon. A few of them in. So it's not so bad, Calabrese. At least you cut your head off. You don't have to pull the plants out. You can just leave them and they'll branch off. They just keep giving. So they're in. These, I don't know if you can see it, plastic rims is based on something my granddad used to do with jam jars to keep the pigeons, well, slow them down. They never stop them completely. And well, we're not putting grass in the garden, so that's the next best thing. And these granules, that's lime. I thought it was powder when I bought it, but it wasn't. It was granules. Doesn't matter. Put it down a couple of weeks before you plant. It'll weather in. But for now, all my fruit trees are in pots, because where they used to be is going to be all flowers this year. Mind you, like I said, the wife doesn't know I'm adding a couple of tomatoes down. My potatoes are in. coming up now. They're like me Arran Pilots for earlies. These ones are laid in condos. Them two pots there, for what I grow out of them, I'll keep some for next year and some obviously for the kitchen. And what else have I got here? I can't see me. Yeah, they're all on pilot. Let's get back a bit. Oh yes, my Charlottes. Like a nice salad potato. They're just starting to push through now. There's no hurry. Like I said, when the leeks are ready, they go on following either Arran Pilot or Charlotte. They go in the pots, plenty of space. Right, eventually, nothing to tap, battery ran out. I wouldn't care, I've got a spare battery, I'd have charged the damn thing up. Right, so like I've said before, because I've got time on my hands, I've got time to think, plan ahead. What I don't have is collapsible staging, which I prefer. As some of you guys have made your own. It's simple, when it's not in use, just collapse it, it stays there. Come the end of the season, you want to use it again, lift it up. So I've got that in mind. And I'll probably do that actually. And I don't think I needed both sides. Not for what I need to grow. So the other thing is I did invest in a couple of USB rechargeable lamps, thinking, yeah, I'll probably need them sometime to catch up. Never needed them yet, but I fancy bringing them in one night to try them out anyway. See what sort of light I get from it. That's it for this one, guys. Next time we'll go through the flowers. So till next time, take care.